Hello guns and gals and welcome to the network. I was scrolling through some PEL content and came across this endgame from day 4 of this year's PEL Summer Split Finals. Using this, I'm going to be showing you 2 ways to third party and you'll be able to clearly see just how effective it is when done correctly. Let's get into it. For this game, we open with Nova bombarding SMG with nades. Once they get that second knock, the push is immediate. This fight hasn't gone unnoticed however, and just as Nova really get into it, Tianba rush in and upset everyone. Nova is reduced to just Order who retreats to his vehicle, and though SMG Remember finally does take out Tianba, the damage is done and he is also a solo. This just leaves Payro alive on the ridge. They've been attempting a third party all this time from a distance, but here is where they really shine. Remember follows Order out of the game in quick succession and the win goes to Payro. With the stage set, let's look at this more closely. As soon as Nova push, so do the rest of the lobby. Maximum pressure to both teams means a win for someone else. This can only be done if you watch the kill feed and to what's going on around you. Tianba, for example, saw the knocks from nades onto SMG in the kill feed, but they didn't push then. Why? Well, Nova was going to push at some point, so to push now themselves would mean certain death. By listening and watching their surroundings, they knew when Nova had pushed and the fight was going on, but again, they didn't push immediately. Why? Because Nova weren't settled in the fight yet. To push together would mean to arrive together, which in turn means 3 teams all pointing fingers at each other with no opportunity to use the element of surprise for the upper hand. Instead, Tianba needed Nova to get fully focused on SMG, entangled in the fight so they couldn't quickly back out when a third party arrived. By waiting 5 seconds, Tianba guaranteed that neither team would be expecting them and couldn't do much about it. Unfortunately for Tianba, the last solo for SMG was able to win the 1v1, and then it was Payro's turn. They used a slightly different strategy of third party, instead taking it slow and cleaning up the mess later. Payro pushed towards the Nova SMG fight just after Tianba did, but positioned themselves just behind the rid. Immediately this is a more passive position, but it was perfect to take mid-range third party shots to try and steal some kills. While this particular aspect didn't work here, Payro were in the right position to clean up after Tianba, first taking out Order and then SMG Remember with a nade. So, there are 2 options for third partying, and with both, the key element is timing. This endgame was perfect to demonstrate just how effective both the more aggressive and passive approaches are when timed correctly. The kill feed is there for a reason, and if you learn how to pair it with what is going on around you, you'll start to win more games and become better as a team. Good luck!